Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Jason with Jadren Aquatics. Thanks for hanging out with me in the fish room. And yes, I know it's been a long time, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you just thought, yeah, Jason's done. He's not making any videos anymore. Well, I am making videos. I'm just trying to figure things out right now. But we'll talk about that. We'll get kind of an update of what I think I might be doing. But wanted to remind you guys, this weekend will be Aquashella, Dallas. That's August 6th, I think. I don't know. Saturday and Sunday, just in a few days. So life has been absolutely crazy. Papa Shrimp and I are trying to get everything ready. It's just a never-ending. As big as Aquashella is, it just takes so much to get banners ready, to get all the labels printed. Because you guys know, whenever I set up a booth, I'm not the guy that takes a bag and takes a marker and writes on it where you can't read it, and puts a price on it you can't read, and you have no idea what the fish is because it's so stressed out, it's completely discolored. I like to try to do stuff professionally because I run a printing company. So I like to do nice labels and nice banners, and I just like to try to do marketing nice. And so that takes a lot of extra time. And the problem with setting up for a show, if you've never done it before, you can't do a lot of stuff beforehand. You can't bag fish except the night before, or bag plants, because they're just gonna die on you. So the day before the show is always a complete nightmare. So I'm trying to get all the little bitty tiny things done that need to be done so that Friday can be spent all day just packing fish, packing shrimp, packing plants, and whatever else that we're going to take. If you're going to be at Aquashella and you know that you're going to buy from me, if you guys remember last year, we had a line for like 4 or 5 hours and sold out of tons and tons of stuff. So if you want, you know you're going to be there, you can go ahead and place an order online, and then you can choose local pickup, and just in the notes you can put, hey, I'm going to be picking this up from Aquashella on Saturday or Sunday. That way I can set those aside for you, and you don't have to worry about us running out there, and I'll already have them for you. It'll just make it easier on us both. So don't forget to do that. So we're gonna have probably 30 different strains of guppies this time. We're probably gonna have, I don't know, 14, 15 different types of shrimp, caridina, neocaridinas. On the guppies, we're gonna have 2 brand new strains that we've never had before. These are some ones that Sam's been working on for a while, and now he's got them ready to go. So I'm not going to tell you guys what they are right now. Let it be a surprise when you come out to the show. And if you do come out to the show, please stop by and say hi. I'll be truthful with you. I probably won't get a chance to actually talk to you because last time I was basically just the checkout boy. I just sat there with my phone and just processed credit cards all the time, just one after another, so I never was really able to talk with anybody that much, which was kind of a downer. So if you want to talk, it would be something like after the show is over. But I'd love to meet you guys either way. All right, so the fish room. What is going on in my fish room? What are my plans? So let's kind of walk around and I'll kind of show you the absolute disaster that we're dealing with right now. So that if you don't know, tearing apart 100 plus tank fish room is a nightmare, and it's never ending. And there's many times I don't even want to come out here because it's just so absolutely overwhelming. That's why it's taking forever. So let's kind of take a look around. All right, so here we are kind of walking out in the fish room. You can see we've got stuff everywhere. We've got tanks that are just in complete disarray. We got duckweed running out of our ears. Yes, I still hate duckweed. I topped the tanks off the other day, and I had to disassemble a bunch of the auto ones because like these tanks are empty here now, and I don't want water going in those. And as you can see here, we have an entire shelf that's gone with tanks, and tanks missing over there. So I had to fix them all. Well, apparently these two, I left the thing in too deep, and so it filled all the way up, and then it backflowed out. So now these 2 stupid tanks are too low. But of course, in every tank we've just got duckweed absolutely out of control. Over here on this side, you can see we now have a deep freeze where some of my 40s used to be. We got these 40s I haven't done anything with. Those 40s I haven't done much with. I've been moving some of the fish to work. Up here you can see these are all the lids that I put up here after I took down these tanks. And it's just an absolute overwhelming disaster right now. We got substrate and containers that I'm trying to take up to work to get rid of. We got stuff stacked everywhere. We got sponge filters galore. You can see all these 20 longs are all gone. Over there you can see I've emptied everything out of those. So it's just an absolute mess. But getting on with that, what are the plans now? What am I going to do now that I'm starting to tear down all of the fish room? Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably only going to take up half of the garage this time. Whereas right now I have like 80-something% of the garage. So I'm going to start taking down, I'm going to try to get everything pretty much taken down, and then I want to start from scratch. Now, yes, I'll reuse some tanks. Yes, I'll reuse some stands. But I want to start over from scratch and kind of film videos along the way, kind of going over what I'm doing. And I want to try to do things a little bit differently this time. Like a lot of the 40 gallons like these and these tanks just became display tanks is all they were. They just didn't serve a purpose. There wasn't any breeding or anything going on. They just became display tanks. And it was kind of just a YouTube thing for me, you know. Well, I gotta have some tanks that look like display tanks just so they look nice, even though they don't look nice anymore. So I want to get it set up in here where there's no display tanks, that everything that's in this room is gonna be breeding something for a purpose. As of right now, what that is going to be, I don't exactly know, to tell you the truth. It's not going to be guppies. I can promise you that. I don't have any desire to do that. I thought about maybe doing like epistogrammas. You know, there's some really beautiful epistogrammas. Like this is a Vieta red or gold or something like that. I thought about maybe doing those, doing a bunch of 20-gallon tanks with those, but I want to kind of breed all the same thing so that I can control the water conditions. Like if I'm breeding something that's like rams where it needs to be warm all the time, then I can just warm the room up to that temperature. Or I thought maybe I might try to breed a bunch of different cories. I've bred cories before, but I haven't always had the greatest luck with it. So I don't know if that's what it's going to be, but at least with cories, then I could, my automatic top-off system, I could be running like black water in that, so that every time the water tops up, it's getting black water, it's keeping that pH down, and it's creating a situation where hopefully the cories want to breed. I have pretty good access to blackworms, and blackworms are usually a pretty good trigger to get cories to breed. So that might be something that I do also. Not going to breed angelfish. Kind of bored of that. Plus these guys, I want to breed something that I can obviously put on the site for sale. I am going to start up some more some shrimp tanks for sure, because I want to start doing videos and stuff on setting up shrimp tanks, especially since a lot of the stuff that we're carrying online is shrimp. So you guys got any questions or comments, or maybe you have an idea, or you say, man, Jason, this is what you need to be doing. Take that space, turn into that, because again, we're just gonna have a clean slate everywhere around, and so we're just gonna start over and do things the exact way that we want to do them this time, instead of kind of this Mod Podge this all became. Because I realized as I started tearing down the tanks, I kind of got sad, and the longer I would go not doing videos, I began to miss you guys and miss the interaction that I had with you. So we're gonna do something. Don't know what it is, but we're gonna do something. All right, so thanks again, guys. Looking forward to seeing you at Aquashella, and God bless.